In what could be the most important decision of your life, this November, vote for a return to ideals.
We need a mayor that cares about all of us.
A mayor that will stand up to special interests.
They put apple slices in my Happy Meal. It's no longer happy. It's a sad meal.
Mayor McCheese takes on the competition.
He represents all of the fry guys, that bird who flies a plane, and even Grimace. And he put the Hamburglar in jail.
It's time to stop clowning around and bring back the honor to the land.
Mayor McCheese just doesn't do well. He's well done.
Vote Mayor McCheese. You won't just be liking it, you'll be loving it.
What's going on, Empire? This is Stupid's Talking Stupid on the DVM production Empire. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear, and we read the stupid so you don't have to.
And we are live on YouTube and Facebook at Stupid Talking Stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope it worked on the website. Is it? Let me just double check. Yes, it is. It's there.
Yay.
And I definitely knew it. I didn't have to double check.
Technology.
Mm-hmm. I got done with the episode prep early, so I made you a little present.
Yeah.
Happy stupid Wayne. We are going as the new Avengers.
Okay, cool.
Naturally, you are taking the place of Black Widow, who got killed off. Spoiler alert. And then I'm taking the place of Black Panther, who got killed off in real life. Spoiler alert.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. The two most logical choices to reprise those roles.
Yeah.
I thought you might like that.
I think you have a lot of extra time.
Yeah, I did. That's why I started off by saying, hey, I had this extra time.
Yeah, I went and I got candy corn.
No, we removed those will not be on the stream.
You eat candy corn.
You son of a bitch.
Nom, 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 nom.
You don't get to eat those.
Nom, 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 nom.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Don't do that.
Mm-hmm. Bing, 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 bing.
Did you buy those just to eat them on the stream?
I really did.
So you don't even like them. You only eat them out of spite.
No, I'm going to eat them.
Spite corn. That's what they are.
It's spike corn.
Yeah, it's gonna come out in your poop spiky.
Is it spite or spike corn?
No, it is spiked corn, but it comes out shaped.
Spidey.
It comes out like the way it is, but like when you take a stick and whittle it down on the sidewalk to make it real sharp.
You're supposed to chew. I know you don't, but I do. I chew it.
Chew.
Yeah, I don't just like inhale it like a duck.
What does this mean? Yeah, I mean, I grew up around ducks, so that's how I learned how to eat.
Did you take your pork shoulder out?
I did. It's resting.
Well, yeah.
I have the length of the podcast, so we're gonna try to keep it tight this time.
Okay.
I have a pork shoulder that I've been smoking since 4 a.m. I got home from work last night, like just before 3 o'clock. Got the smoker going, got everything running, so I could put a pork shoulder in at 4 in the morning. You know, the time you start cooking dinner for the next day.
Sure.
I've had that going. I pulled it out at 3:30, wrapped it up, and it's just incubating in a cooler, wrapped up in.
Smoking is such a fat guy thing, because you're like, yes, I can concentrate on the snack I'm about to eat, but what are we doing for dinner tomorrow?
While I was waiting for the smoker to heat up, I ate my leftover Italian food from 2 days ago.
So we do charcuterie and stuff like that. Like, I went to some place and they're like on a date, and she was like, yeah, let's get some charcuterie. I'm like, that's not like a meal. Like when you go to tapas is not a meal. It's appetizers, and then the entree never comes, but they charge you like it did. You know, and same thing, charcuterie. It's what we eat while we're preparing the food. So,
I don't know. We made a pretty amazing charcuterie plate a few months ago. So much so that I took pictures of it and I was very proud of it.
Which is another fat guy thing.
Hey, man.
A couple months ago, this charcuterie plate I made,
Dude, it was amazing. We ate it, and then we were full, and there was some left over, so we had some the next day.
The next day. Grown up Lunchables.
Leftover cootery. Yeah, that works. Yeah, we'll say that one works.
Yeah, it's something.
Speaking of things that work, you ever feel like having an office not necessarily at the office?
I think that's everybody's life now.
Yeah. But what if you're tired of working at home? You're like, oh, I can't get any work done when I'm at home. Where are you gonna go, Patrick?
Unemployment.
No, you have
You
to
don't
work.
really have a choice.
You gotta feed your family.
Oh, well, then I don't know. Where do you go, Bear?
I think you could go to a Japanese theme park, Yamori Land, because they have a new program that lets guests work from rides like the Ferris wheel. It's called the Amusement Workcation Program, and it's you can access the park's rides and amenities with Wi-Fi for about $18 on the weekdays and $19 on the weekends. But then this is where they get you, Patrick. The fee for the Wi-Fi is not even included in the ticket prices. These are the bitches. But they have Wi-Fi set up throughout the park that you can still go to a theme park and you're like, yeah, I'm riding a roller coaster right now, but I'm actively doing the quarterly reports, so I can't get in trouble. I'm working.
I'm totally working. It's like, yeah, Bob, we're going to need to go ahead and we're going to need to push that a little bit further because we're getting a little bit far behind in our.
Oh no! You're trying to hide the fact that you're like, oh, that's so great. Someone just conference called over my shoes. I gotta go.
It's like, how do I know you're really working? And it's like a picture of like a guy with his laptop, but he's like,
like you would get on the cover of a college textbook.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look, we have happy students.
But it's like they take a photo like after you come out of like the second loop, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. Is he excited to study science or is he pooping?
Have you ever bought one of those?
What?
Those photos, like you get off the roller coaster.
Oh no, you'd have to go on roller coasters to buy those.
Oh, you don't go on roller coasters?
I don't go on roller coasters. Roller coasters are for bitches. I'll try to rebrand it, okay? Because I'm just scared of heights.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Here's the thing.
Bitches.
I was up until like let's see, junior year in high school. I had only been on one roller coaster that I could remember, and that was the one in the Mall of America. So it just kind of goes back and forth in little loops and everything. Camp Snoopy, you know, not really known for trying to scare the shit out of you. And then
Viper and Raging Bull.
Well, here's the thing. Junior year, we went to Great America as a physics field trip. And the first grown-up roller coaster I go on is Raging Bull.
Yeah.
Now, for those people that have never heard of Raging Bull roller coaster at Six Flags Great America, it is a monster size. They're like, you know what? It's okay. It doesn't go upside down. You're not even gonna be scared. I was scared because
stand up too. Like you're on the thing and you're standing, like you're sitting like on almost like on a bicycle seat.
No, not a Raging Bull.
Yeah, the lap bar comes down.
Oh yeah. So that's the thing. There is no shoulder harness. It's just a lap bar. And
front row.
No, fuck that.
Every time. Front row.
Fuck that. And here's the thing too. It barely latched on me. I got 2 clicks in. I was like, can I get like 17 more clicks to make sure I'm in? I've never gripped a bar so tight in my life.
My hands hurt. Preston and I did Splash Mountain and like at Disney, and like I'm my size, and then Preston is like, you know, thin dude and whatever. So the lap bar comes down, and there's and then COVID 20. But there's like this gap in between the bar and Preston now because I'm me and I'm sitting here and I'm like, you're not safe. I, however, am safe. But it was, and we were in the front row. So I'm like, I'll try to hold you down. Like, I'll do the arm.
It might be Preston went Splash Mountain.
Yeah, like Splash Mountain, even Space Mountain. I don't remember. Like Space Mountain is like super dark. Like you're going through it and everything. I'm like, can we get like stars? Can we get lights? Can we get something? Like even like on the Demon, which was like kind of a. I mean, I think you'd be fine on the Demon. Like Demon, it's kind of like a. It was the best roller coaster to go on with like a date because you sit, one person sits in front and the other person, and then it comes down. So you're like, yeah, look how close we are, and we're in high school, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the best one to go. But even at one time, it goes through a tunnel, and then like all these lights come at you, and I was like, can't Disney get a couple of lights? You know, like it was something. But yeah, we used to do. We had a summer pass, and we would go probably like once a week.
Fuck that.
Oh yeah, and after a while we got bored though. I'll never forget the last time we were there, like with the summer pass. Like we all just kind of like hung out. We're like,
oh yeah, that's why I don't go on roller coasters. I'm just so bored of them. Like, ugh, these things
like
again.
The Batman ride, like because now they made like
fuck the Batman ride.
Why?
Because so we were there.
The prance the entire way up.
No, here's the thing: we went when it was like right before Halloween, so it was like the fountain had like blood, like fake blood going on instead. But here's the thing: when we got in line, from the time we got in line to the time we got on the ride, it broke down for repairs 3 times. Yeah. They shut it down 3 times, and there's a blood fountain. And my friends are just like, "Yeah, it's fine. Like, look at it. Every time it closes down, like half the line moves." So I'm like, "Okay, probably because these people are saying, oh man, this thing has broken down so many times in the last hour.
Right?
Maybe it's not worth it." And I was like,
the biggest thing was so like I know a lot of it, like because we used to go for physics and stuff like that. Like and growing up, you learn more and more. So like there's things like you're like, I probably shouldn't be, you know, giving my life over to like a thick like steel pin. So like when you got like something like the Superman ride, you started it like this, and the thing comes and it's like a thick pin, and it closes down, and it locks, and then the thing goes, and then you're like, you know, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, you're like, I'm really just testing my limits of, you know, of being my size and hoping that the steel pin, you know, it's almost like the Rod from The Simpsons when he goes to space.
Yeah,
they're like Rod, you know, like it was what saved them. But yeah, you're really testing the limits of like physics and, you know, gravity.
So it says guests who do decide to participate in the Business Meets Pleasure package should know the theme park has a no screaming allowed policy put in place during the pandemic in an effort by Japanese theme parks to curb the spread of the virus. So I want to you son of a bitch.
I'm listening.
We need to ride a roller coaster in complete silence. This is fun.
Yeah, but don't yell.
Most fun.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't yell.
Yeah, I just want to get up a bit faster. Okay, I hope this is going to be so exciting.
I mean,
this
is all right. I mean, this isn't much of anything. I think what's coming is, you know, pretty much what's coming is when it goes down, and that's when most people get.
Yeah. Sir, could you keep it down? Sir, could you keep it? Sir,
I'm on a conference call, sir.
Sir, if you could just please be quiet. Sir, you must reduce your screaming to an acceptable level of none. You know, now it sounds like you're breathing through a tube, but I could tell you're having too much fun, so you're not actually doing that.
This is a terrifying sensation.
Okay, sir, now I understand you are not on the conference call. If you could just please stop. Sir, this is a very important meeting that I'm on. I can't handle you doing this right now in my ear. Sir, are you trying to eat candy during the ride? Sir, you're screaming. And you're loudly chomping food. I really need you to stop. That was a Superman roller coaster from Six Flags Fiesta, Texas.
Yeah, that one's a bullshit though.
Okay,
well, like the one at Gertie is like way better. Like you're under the track, like you're flying.
Oh, okay. Well,
and you feel like you dangerously come close to like the legs of the damn roller coaster. You're like you're about to like smack your head in the thing. Like it's something.
Yeah, but a quick, you know, viewing of Final Destination 4,
right? And
you're like, oh, I'll just never ride roller coasters again. Don't go to theme parks. It seems like it's cursed.
I've been watching a lot of Bob's Burgers, so I was doing my best Tino, like,
Speaking of curses,
yeah.
way to throw that unnatural segue in there.
Yeah.
Um, you ever been to Pompeii?
No, I've always wanted to go though.
Yeah, when you're there, do you think you're going to see some artifacts and go, I bet I could steal that?
No, because like really the artifacts, I mean, yeah, there's some stuff like some clay pots and stuff, but really the biggest like artifacts are like these people are like frozen in time, like in ash.
Mhm.
Like it's I've always been fascinated with that. Like people were like, because at the very least, an aspect of like slow moving lava, like I mean it's slow moving, but at the same time, like I'm
Well,
like these people like
if it's coming down the mountain, it'll probably coming pretty fast. Once it like kind of levels out, that's kind of like, okay, well, my turtle's going to get away from it.
but I suppose like I'm just like because you see the photos like they're like huh, and it's always like move. Like what are you still doing in your house?
That scene in Austin Powers. No, with the steamroller.
Yeah. It's like what? Get out of your house. Like I realized, and some people didn't know about it, like and everything like that. But yeah, get out of your house,
Yeah, they didn't have their volcano alarm clocks going.
right?
Anyway, there's a Canadian woman named Nicole who sent a package containing 2 mosaic tiles, which were parts of an amphora and a piece of ceramics, to a travel agent in Pompeii, alongside with a letter saying, "Sorry for taking these in 2005. They're cursed. I don't want them anymore." she, she she's blaming the theft of those items on a whole run of misfortune that she had, including breast cancer twice and experiencing insane financial hardship.
Yeah,
She said at the time of the theft, she wanted to have a piece of history that nobody could have, but the relics had so much negative energy linked to that land of destruction.
yeah,
Um, she wrote in the letter that she learned her lesson and wanted forgiveness from God. She said, I'm now 36 and had breast cancer twice, the last time ending in a double mastectomy. My family and I also had financial problems. We're good people, and I don't want to pass this curse on to my family or children.
You're what?
Good people. What? We're
So
good people?
these are the same good people that stole from roughly a burial site. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. You're top notch people.
Hey. We just took the surface level trinkets. We didn't dig for the good stuff.
Well, yeah. Well, you deserve a holiday.
I mean, there was a man that destroyed caused like $30,000 worth of damage in a cemetery because he tried to resurrect his grandma.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't going to cover that story, but kind of worked with that.
Right.
There's been so many people that have stolen from Pompeii and have sent the things back saying that they regret it or that they're cursed. That park officials established a museum displaying those artifacts of people, things that have gotten stolen in return, going, my bad.
Small ball, plate,
finger,
Annabelle the doll.
Don't you hate when you accidentally steal a cursed child doll from
dude? Well, have
site?
you ever seen those movies?
No.
Well, they're based off of like real people, like that, like the ghost hunters, and they're real people. And so, like Entertainment Weekly did like their home is now a museum to like all these artifacts, and on their mantle is a goddamn glass case, and it's the Annabelle doll, and it says, "Under no circumstances do you open this case." Like,
so someone's gonna open that case, right?
Oh God, yeah! Like you have to.
Like there's gonna. You can't put a sign that says wet paint and I'd be like, I'm gonna touch it to see.
Yeah, it's like you put a plate down in front of someone at a restaurant. Careful, it's hot. Ooh, it is. It is. It's like, yeah, I just told you.
Let's see.
Pompeian pencil holder.
Ooh.
Which is just a cup.
I'm sure you're familiar with the bright minds at Dollar General.
Oh yeah.
Well, they're out here trying to step their game up.
$2 General.
They're opening new stores aimed at higher end suburban shoppers.
That's right.
Because when I
Yeah,
think
$1. I got two.
when I
Get
think
in here. Get in
high
here, money bags.
high
Get your
end suburban
bougie ass up in here.
shoppers, huh?
Get your bougie ass up in here. Look at you. $2. Come on.
You son of a bitch.
You
Get
son
over
of a
here.
bitch.
We have
Get over
$2.
here.
You could buy two things there, or you could buy one thing here.
That's right.
What's it gonna be?
One thing of quality.
Yeah. This one has half the asbestos.
Yeah.
There's the idea that the
It's not
dollar
asbestos. It's asbestos.
you son of a bitch. They have 16,000 Dollar Generals in the world. I don't know if it's just it might just be US. They saw sales at stores had a 18.8% climb during the second quarter, which ended July 31st. Go figure, everyone lost their jobs and had to survive off of stuff from the dollar store. The dollar store saw this as a booming business time and said, you know what? Let's open more expensive stores because all of those are really doing so good right now.
Was this $16,000 stores?
Yeah.
Oh, so they can just combine them to make $8,002 stores?
Okay, we're gonna say goodbye to Patrick for the rest of this today.
Come on.
No, I can't handle you anymore.
All right, I'm just gonna eat candy corn.
Oh my god! Speaking of shit, scientists out here digging through poop, trying to figure out what's up with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What were they eating? Probably corn.
I was gonna say they probably still have like little corn chunks in their poop, but not candy corn spikes. There's
not a problem, not a thing.
Researchers are looking in medieval latrines, one in Jerusalem and the other one in the Latvian capital of Riga, because they want to see what's up with the microbiomes. All up in people's tummies. Like, hey, what's up with these old tummies?
Mm-hmm.
What's up with how is that different from new tummies?
I'm an old tummyologist.
Oh, you are.
I am.
Please tell me a bit. Tell me a bit about your latest work.
Well, this was a farmer. He ate mainly vegetables, a little bit of meat, and he used to shit his brains out. I was way different from this accountant. Let me tell you about this accountant.
Oh, do tell.
He was an accountant.
Oh, yeah.
He used to eat some vegetables, a little bit of meat.
Okay.
And he used to shit his brains
out. Now, doctor, I'm starting to see a pattern here. Is there a certain type of person that you are analyzing?
I'm analyzing them all. Take this dancer here.
I'm sorry, real quick. What kind of dancer?
It's just it's a tap dancer.
Okay.
One of the first medieval tap dancers.
Yes. Okay, I can see it now.
Ate a little bit of vegetables.
Yes, that's
a little bit of meat.
Oh, we can get that.
And they used to shit their brains out.
It's so stupid. But they're trying to figure out what's the difference between now people and old time people. It's like, did you think that maybe people they live in the hunter-gatherer lifestyle, probably just lived off of stuff on the land, whereas we have McDonald's down the street? I wonder what's different. It's like you're wasting your time trying to figure out how these old people were. They're like, oh, how do their biomes work? It's like they ate real food that hasn't been poisoned, and we eat bags of Cheetos and candy corn. Look at this candy corn eating motherfucker. Yeah, that's right. I hope you're happy that and your poop comes out just all kinds of irregular and you.
The ingredients are some vegetables.
Oh no.
A little bit of meat.
Oh no.
Guaranteed to shit your brains out.
Oh man. So you heard about those flights that people were taking to nowhere just so they can experience a little bit of the airline travel, get out of the house a little bit. Well, a
couple of weeks ago.
It was pretty.
Like a month ago?
It was both. It was introduced like a month ago. We revisited it because it was starting to take off everywhere.
No, I might do it.
You what?
I would totally. I think as bored as I am, I think I'd be into it now.
No.
I mean, come on. I just want to go anywhere. I really just like, let's go do something because I'm
Yeah,
bored.
it's like, hey, you guys want to go on vacation? It costs $7. It's like, ooh, that's a really good price. $7, but then the potential medical bill of 70,000.
Well, I'm just as an area where it is, spiking. Might as well get on a plane while you can because
Oh
it
yeah.
doesn't matter.
So the Finnish air carrier, Finnair, they saw this trend of people experiencing airplanes because some of them are, doing the flights where they take off and land in the same location. Some of them you could just book to sit on the plane for a while because that's what I want to do is be cramped into a seat
Yeah.
next to people during the pandemic and not do anything fun.
Right. It'd be like it's like constant like layover. You're just like, well,
Yeah. It's like we just taxi to the end of the runway and then sit there and go, ooh, I'm sorry, your flight has
like
been
we're waiting
delayed.
for and the guy comes in and is like, we're just gonna sit here for a little while because there's nothing really else going on. I mean, let's all go around the room and introduce ourselves.
I'm gonna take a nap.
You, sir, what do you do? I'm an old poo scientist.
Oh, fascinating. Did you stand up in the cabin and tell us all about it?
Well, we have here a little bit of vegetables.
Oh, God. Are you trying to sell the airplane food?
That's right. Yeah,
Because that's what Finnair is doing. They said that we're not going to get our planes involved. We're just going to start selling our airplane food.
Yeah, because that's necessary.
So they started making
sandwich in a bag that hasn't been touched by anybody.
Hey, they're making ready-made dishes with options like reindeer meatballs, Arctic char, and Japanese style teriyaki beef. So they got stuff other than sandwiches. You negative Nancy, you weird poopologist. There's a one place that's being sold at right now. It's K City Mart. The store manager Kimo Sivonen. I've been known for having a great Finnish accent, so don't worry. We're gonna talk about that real quick. Take everyone has a bit of wanderlust these days, and we will now satisfy that need a bit you.
Are you finished? Are you finished?
Yep, exactly. I nailed it. I thank you.
Excuse me. Let me finish.
No.
Let me finish.
No. Get out. I mean, they say that
Let me finish.
to-go food sales have boomed since the spring when 60% of the local workforce had to work from home. Mm-hmm. So this airline's like, hey, we could maybe give our employees something to do, make shitty food that people can not buy at a convenience store now instead.
You know the only thing I like eating on planes?
Ass. What?
What?
I've seen you sit next to some interesting people.
Yeah, no. The windmill cookies that you get on American Airlines.
I don't know what you're talking about. Windmill cookies.
Windmill cookies are the best.
Mm.
It's kind of like an oat kind of cookie with like shortbread.
My favorite thing is salmon and asparagus that I microwaved right before getting on.
Oh, but that's not a plain though. See, your mom loves them.
Well, yeah, but she's old.
So
doesn't have taste buds anymore.
They're really good.
Well, you know what things are really good?
Those cookies.
No, other than those cookies.
Tacos from the black market.
Yes, of course. You heard about the news back in July when Taco Bell decided they were going to take a bunch of the stuff off their menu.
Yeah.
Including all of their potato options.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have here a genius named Bryant Hoban of O'Fallon, Missouri, who decided to do the best he could to preserve the legend of the soft potato taco. And he bought a few of them and put them in his freezer. And then he decided to just recently sell them. He listed them for a sales price on Facebook Marketplace for $200.
Well, there you go.
You could buy these shittily made, poorly rewrapped tacos that have been frozen from some dude in Missouri. So you know he's legit.
You can also go online and find out what's in them.
No, Patrick. No, you can't.
Really can't.
Okay.
My dad asked me to get him a tostada because we were gonna go we picked up some Taco Bell late one night, and he's like,
Mhm.
"Yeah, go get like a beef and bean tostada." And I, I don't know, I don't know how long it's been off the menu, but it's
Yeah.
apparently been off the menu a long time. And the judgment from the drive-through clerk was like,
How dare you not know that we updated our menu?
"We don't have that. We haven't had that for a while." And it wasn't even a matter of like saying we haven't had it for a while. It was the long pause.
Yeah.
For a while.
It's like you got
Yeah.
I ordered one on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot's happened since then.
A lot's happened since Tuesday.
The 3-pack was listed for sale for $200. Unfortunately, he couldn't find a buyer for all three of them for 200, but he was able to sell them individually, two of them for $70 each.
I bitched out. Don't
What,
let him
hey,
back.
if he sells the third one for another $70, that's $10 more than the listing price for the bundle deal. If anything, he's making moves out here. He spent like what, $2 on that taco?
Grinding. Making some taco grinding moves.
We out here. Here's the thing though. Your idea of like figuring out what's in it, it turns out Brian Tobin is already way ahead of you.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, he's having second thoughts about selling the third one. When he purchased the tacos, he ordered a few for himself to freeze and then also to eat as well. But he's eaten all those. So now he has one soft potato taco left. And he said, once I got down to the last one, I realized that we need to preserve this for future generations to experience this delicious being. So I'm holding on to it right now, and I'm hoping someone comes along wants to maybe help me with preserving this, conserving the potato soft.
Maybe a lady.
And then he said,
"Hey, baby, I have one of those potato tacos.
Oh, you should have mentioned that on your Tinder profile.
It's frozen in my freezer.
Mm.
Give me a couple minutes. I'll go move the head I also have in my freezer
What?
out of the way.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm going to go move some stuff out of the way
Oh, okay.
and defrost that taco.
Oh, man.
And maybe the head.
Wait, what? A head of lettuce?
To defrost that taco. No, don't get ahead of yourself. That's what I said.
Oh, okay. Woo.
Because I'm going to get your head.
He said he's open to donating his last soft potato taco to science, with fingers crossed that they could retrieve the taco DNA for cloning.
Like a reverse engineering.
Yeah, he like the Jurassic Park of tacos.
So stupid.
He said he's more interested in conservation than compensation now, not caring about the money. And as he so eloquently put, I mean, if you had the last panda, you wouldn't sell that on Facebook, right? So, Patrick, if you had the last panda, would you sell it on Facebook?
Absolutely.
You son of a bitch.
I'd freeze it in my freezer.
Right next to my soft potato taco.
So, just like are these like the cheesy fiesta potatoes like in a taco?
Yes.
Okay. So like
no, it's impossible to ever find a recipe that's near it online, Patrick. There's
literally right here.
There's no way that
Food.com recipe.
No one could possibly
fiesta potatoes.
You couldn't possibly. It's not even the real thing at that point.
No, yeah, it's right here.
Speaking of not being the
have that the 1 1/4 cups of cubed Velveeta cheese.
The cube is what gives it its flavor.
The cube, yeah.
Think about it. Bouillon cube, Velveeta cube. That's all the flavors.
So where all the flavors come from.
Rubik's cube.
Rubik's cube.
Um, well, speaking of things that aren't the same
Ice
way
Cube.
that you see it online, did you say Ice Cube?
Ice Cube.
God
Yo,
damn
man,
it.
give me some of the tacos.
You've heard of wish.com, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a site where you go to where you want all the best kind of knockoffs, what ifs, bullshits, nonsense.
A 60-inch flat screen for $5. What?
Hmm. I
That's
wonder
gotta
what the.
be real.
There's definitely no catch with that.
No, absolutely not.
Well, Megan Taylor, a 23-year-old, was looking to. She's a mother of one from Canada. She bought a $107 wedding dress on wish.com and was somehow, shockingly,
Mhm.
heartbroken that the $100 wedding dress she bought
Yeah.
was nothing like the dress that she saw in the picture.
What?
Can you imagine
I couldn't.
something like that happening? Patrick, I'm going to show you the before or the picture of the dress that was listed.
The advertisement.
The advertisement. This cost $107 according to wish.com and Megan Taylor, who's like, this is definitely real. Here's this fancy dress
Oh, yeah.
that's definitely only $100.
And it looks like somebody put Megan Fox's head on the model.
Yeah, but Megan Fox's head on another model. That's the wish.com version of Megan Fox.
Right.
So we have the dress that she thought she was
$200 for that.
getting, and then the dress that she got, where she looks like she's wearing a overflowing trash bag of lace.
So go back to the other one.
It's
Pretty
very close.
close.
It's pretty close. I mean, there is white and there's lace. It's pretty much, it's got the two main components.
Got the main components. I mean, look at her face. She looks thrilled.
Yeah, this is the face.
Look at her. She's a bride.
She's breathtaking.
Breathtaking.
Can you believe Megan got that dress custom made for her?
At least she found something that blew. Oh, I'm sorry. Something blue, right? Is that what she's looking for?
God damn it.
Something old, something borrowed, something that blew.
This is a combination of something old and new. It's like,
Look at her. She's like, can you believe it's like the look at her face is like, I, for one, have been taken for a ride.
I'm starting to think that this isn't the dress that I ordered.
No. Maybe she's just not wearing it right.
How would you, Patrick, how would you wear this differently?
Maybe it's backwards.
Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, you're fucking stupid.
I didn't see that bird in the other one on the front.
Yeah, there's no bird.
You know what? I'm beginning to think that's not the same dress.
I'm gonna look into it and I'm gonna get back to you. Okay, just
Please do. Please do. Was her wedding ruined? I bet it was ruined.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, I mean, wedding.
If you're gonna buy something like,
I wish that was the dress that came.
That's if you're still buying stuff off of Wish, expecting it to be the legit stuff, you must be living under a rock.
Oh,
speaking of living under a rock,
there it is. Iraq or Iraq?
Yep. The so there's a
Fraggle Iraq,
an election coming up. Anyway, hotels.com has a unique man-made cave that's 50 feet below ground in New Mexico that you could book for its website or through its website on a first come first serve basis starting that was last week, so it's probably booked already.
Probably.
You can live in an underground bunker during the week of the election. So if you want to literally live under a rock, Q-Rock. If you want to live under Kid Rock,
okay,
you could do it for the Abraham Lincoln inspired $5 per night.
To pay, taking it. Keep it down up there.
Tell me.
My name is Kid. Yeah, I know. Keep it down.
Speaking of stupid things that no one asked for, you ever heard about this shopping day called Black Friday?
Yeah.
Well, these motherfuckers have found a way to expand it even further.
A lot of people aren't doing it this year.
Oh, that's where you're wrong, bucko.
Like even Home Depot isn't doing it.
Like, Walmart
stay home.
has decided to do 3 Black Fridays because they can't get enough of just siphoning all your money. These
Right.
motherfuckers have decided to turn the entire month into a Black Friday. It's like when people try to make the whole week about their birth. It's my birth week. Like it's my Black Friday
Well,
week.
that's my birthday month. That's what I've heard. No, it's not.
Well, this is Walmart's
Black. It's my birthday month.
This is my Black Friday month. My Fry month.
Fry month.
It starts fucking November 4th.
Uh-huh.
And then which continues in store November 7th. Then they decided to do a new wave of things from the 11th to the 14th. And then they want to do it again.
Oh God, do they really want to call it a new wave of things? I'm pretty sure they're going to work on it.
No. They're not calling it a new wave.
Okay, good.
They're referring to it as events, and I don't feel like giving it too much credence, which is why I'm referring to them as waves. Because they're pretty much doing this in waves.
Yeah.
And then they're doing it again on the true Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving.
True Black Friday.
I don't understand why we went from one Black Friday to then people were starting to be open on Thanksgiving. And so many people hated that. But because motherfuckers kept lining up on Thanksgiving, they're like, oh, I guess everyone could be open on Thanksgiving. And now,
okay. If you want to, feel free. I get it. You hate your family, but still, like, that's not like reason to like, make other people to be like, oh, I need to be there. Ugh. I used to work for Dave & Buster's, and we were open on Thanksgiving. We were open on Thanksgiving, and it was mainly like divorced dads and their kids, like just hanging out. I was like, we shouldn't be open. We should not be open. Go learn how to cook a turkey, dude.
The kids are playing. The dads are drinking at the bar.
Pretty much. They're like, we have 1,000 tickets. What can I get? A ball. A Super Bowl. Get out of here.
And the dad walks up to the girl walking down. Hey, I got 1,000 tickets. What can I get with this?
Herpes.
No, Jesus. That only cost 1,000 tickets, man.
I knew a girl that would have. Yeah, there was a girl that was working there. She probably would have done it for 5.
5 tickets?
Yeah.
Damn, I could still get a bouncy ball after that.
Right.
Well,
no, because you would have been short 5. You would only had 995 and herpes.
There's not really a good segue for this, so we're just gonna flop on into it. Speaking of fish, in Massachusetts, there's the Wareham, city of Wareham. The residents there are pissing their cops off, to the point where the cops had to post on their Facebook page in all caps, "Please stop calling the police department about this sunfish." There's just a weird looking fish in the area, so people keep calling 911. Like, it's a fish,
like Blinky on The Simpsons.
Yeah, they have a Blinky, and now they keep calling. People are so fucking bored. They're calling the cops on fish. Like, hey, he's different. Get him.
Selling loose cigarettes.
It's
like, Karen, put the phone down. Just
no. No, you see the way he's swimming?
I do. I see it. It's fine. It's just
you can't swim like that here.
Who says you're not in charge of the ocean?
No one's ever swam like that here.
Well, that fish does.
Well, he can't swim like that here.
Hold on, I'm gonna get my phone out. Record this.
This is the government doing it, and you can't with the 5. This is the 5G swimming. You can't say this isn't 5G because it didn't happen until now, and it's coming to take your babies. Okay, the babies can't swim with the 5G. The fish is proof of it. That's because the government. Okay.
Okay.
Crop circles.
Got it. Crop circles, QAnon. Baby Jesus 5G.
Baby 5 Jesus.
Baby 5.
Oh my God. Speaking of depressing things, we got a story about TikTok.
Oh yeah.
People fucking things up again. I swear to God, everyone would just do themselves a great big favor to delete TikTok. This isn't even like against like China's getting our information. Like, no, you have a phone.
Everyone doesn't want these people's information.
No.
China
Espe-
doesn't need these people's information. You don't put
especially
financial information in. Who cares?
the majority of people making TikTok videos, nobody wants that information.
No, I don't want those
Nobody.
people.
Well, no one's gonna get Arlene Martinez's information anymore.
That's
She's
right.
she's a TikTok creator in Mexico who her thing was staging kidnappings on her TikTok with a bunch of friends. The problem is they used real guns,
Oh,
and
great.
one of them accidentally shot her in the head during filming the damn TikTok. Do I don't know, like,
Filter were they using?
huh?
What filter were they using? Was it black and white? Did it look artsy?
I believe they used baby doll.
Cool.
Yeah. Speaking of which, she leaves behind a 1-year-old son because she had to make these TikTok videos. Just delete TikTok. Everyone just delete it.
Just get rid of it.
It's so, between people being shitty people to accidents happening to people to people getting shot because they're trying to film a fake kidnapping video. And she had a few of these kind of videos that TikTok deleted from her channel, but she's got a bunch of.
Were you with me in LA where they stuffed like somebody in a trunk outside of iOS?
No,
because remember that nightclub that was down the street from iOS, like because like
the one across the street.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you'd park your car and you'd see all those like all those chicks and stuff like walking like towards this like club and whatever. Group of people get out of the car, or a group of people are walking, and then I don't know if it was like looked like they were like bridesmaids and a couple of groomsmen. Out of nowhere, the groomsmen come, grab the guy, throw him in a trunk, and then speed off. And nobody said anything.
So was this like a playful abduction, or was this like a, hey, let's go commit some murder?
It was so fast. Like, but I was like,
well, you got to be fast.
Anybody else see that? Like,
literally anyone.
No. Oh, we got to get inside because the set's about to start. Oh, okay. I potentially just saw a crime, and I was like, but I'm on in like 10 minutes. So,
and the real crime would be missing this set.
Right. But I flew all the way out here for it.
Yeah. So
yeah, I was like, I don't know if I to this day, I don't know if I witnessed a crime or not.
I mean, I feel like that'd be, what was it? It was in like, I think it was like either behind the scenes Jackass or like bonus footage when one of them is like related to or has some kind of relationship with Brad Pitt, like a distant relation, and he decided he wanted to get in on it. So they had him standing outside of something with like a little bit of a line, and then they pulled up in a van and jumped out and abducted him. Like he was in on it, like it wasn't,
Right.
So he's just standing in line like da, 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 and then they just get grabbed, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, Brad Pitt just got abducted."
But nobody moved.
No, I mean a couple people were like trying to like, because you're in such shock,
right?
That's like, oh my god, it's Brad Pitt. Oh my god, there goes Brad Pitt. Do you think he knew them?
It's like in Back to the Future where the guy gets like, I think he stole his wallet.
It's like, oh, thank you. You've been so helpful just throwing that out there, you son of a bitch. Oh, I did not make one of these.
What happened? What happened?
Okay. Got some mask no-nos.
Okay.
I preface I advertised the podcast today with better watch this or else Florida's gonna win. Here's Florida. Oh, Florida.
Oh, Florida.
You sons of bitches. Because there's an 11-year-old boy who's a 5th grader wearing his mask to school with his father's approval, and he keeps getting in trouble for it. He's wearing this mask to Sunset Park Elementary, and ever since school started, and people are a little upset by it because it's a Hooters mask.
Yeah.
I mean, All it does, it just says the word Hooters over the front of it. It's not like it's like the what they used to do a calendar, right?
Oh
So it's
yeah,
not like the calendar version of
right.
the girls. It's just the word. So it'd be like if it said Chili's, 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 Chili's.
Yeah, that's different.
Is it
To
because
them,
Chili's is better?
yeah,
I mean, maybe the
to
kids
them
just
it's
have.
different. It's the word, I think, more than anything.
Oh, you're not a fan of owls?
They're not. I'm saying they're not. I'm
Why are
saying
you taking their side? Why are you
they're not.
anti-owl? Why are you anti-chicken wing? Why are
I'm
you
not.
anti-working their way through college and beauty
I,
school?
I, I'm not.
You're taking a very strong stance against this right now, Patrick,
I'm
and I
just
don't
being.
understand.
I just see what they're doing.
Oh, who's they?
The school.
Oh, so now you're on the school side.
No, I'm, I'm seeing. I'm doing something weird that a lot of people don't do.
No,
Looking at both sides and
there,
realizing and conceding that there is an issue
no,
for them and why they feel that way.
no, no, no. It's totally acceptable. You have to wear a mask, Patrick. So he's wearing a mask.
All right. I just think that there's a different kind of mask that he could wear.
Oh, name any kind of mask that'd be appropriate if this one's inappropriate.
One with a huge pair of tits on it.
That is not where I thought you were going with that. You son of a bitch.
So you want to see Hooters?
It's just it's a picture of his mom.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, come on. It's like, hey, she worked there. She worked her way through college by taking care
Cool.
of everyone's.
Wings.
Ugh. I mean,
Not gonna lie. I kind of want Hooters wings now.
really?
I like them.
I something happened along the way where I can't handle them anymore
Yeah.
because I think it's the grease in them. Because it's like if I eat just a couple of the wings, I'll smell like, and it doesn't matter if I use a wet wipe or if I wash my face, I still smell that fucking oil on my face.
Right.
They use that like permanent oil to like,
When we
we'll
go to
get you.
Downers Grove, I go to the one in Downers Grove, and this girl Steph that works at the bar, she knows that I like that. She's like, she'll go in and she'll be like, and like seriously drain them off because I don't like want even a little bit in the basket. Like she takes good care of it.
No, that's I just it's if you're gonna have something to eat and it follows you around for the next 4 hours
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't make you nauseous, I mean, then you can eat
Well, you're
it.
putting
But
it
like,
in your mouth, right? You shouldn't rub it over all over your face
okay,
before you
no,
put
but
it.
when you take a bite, it gets on your lips a tiny
See, I
bit.
did boneless
Boneless. See, I've never tried
with
that.
the fork. Yeah, knife
And
and
you
fork.
cut it down into the tiniest of pieces ever.
Oh, I'm just saying, knife and fork.
Right. We have. Oh, where is it? There we go. Uh, to put that one in as well. A man in Maine cut his neighbor's garage in half
Oh,
because you ever get like a little bit of a property line dispute and you decide to
sure.
just make it. Oh, you know what? Your tree is a little over my yard. I think we just need to take care of it real quick. Um, but when things go a little crazy, I'm like, no, this is my side. No, this is my side. Fine, let's get a professional in here. Professional comes in and says, "Ooh, half your garage is on this dude's land. So if you could just take care of that real quick,
Yeah.
that'd be great." Uh, here is the garage after it got cut in half. It's there was somewhere along the ways they built a retaining wall with the yard to keep that part of the grass up and level out that part of the yard, and they built a garage on it. But when you start getting in a property line dispute with your neighbor, it might not go your way. So
Probably not.
don't be a prick unless you have the proof from a land surveyor that you're in the right. Because when you're in the wrong and they decide that they can cut down half of your garage, literally just cut it in half. It's impressive, really.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, some straight edges on that thing.
This is a
Because you could just like close it in now.
it's like when two siblings are fighting and they put a piece of tape down the middle.
Yeah, like the old. This is my part of the apartment.
Except they're like, oh, I don't have tape. What do you want to use? I got a sawzall.
So I'm gonna cut it right in the middle.
Okay, I don't really feel like that's the best solution. Maybe we could use a marker.
Get your foot away from the line.
I feel like. No! Can we just use the blood instead?
These are my toes now.
Your toes are on my half.
Mm.
But so is the blood. So if you clean it up, the blood, I'll give you back half the toes.
But which one? The ones I want to give you.
Yeah. We'll take turns picking which toes we get to keep, and I get to pick first. Give me that pinky toe.
Nope.
I call dibs on the pinky toe. You goddamn asshole! You give me my pinky toe.
Nope. It's mine.
It's enough to make you want to blow up the world.
No.
Okay, we won't.
Not yet, at least.
Because there's not a misspelling of beacon. We have Hormel Foods, known for its black label bacon, announced the launch of a mask to help you get through the pandemic.
Oh,
I'm of course talking about a face mask that smells like bacon.
Cool.
So you're just constantly breathing in the smell of bacon. These are heroes who are making things because you know what? I swear to God, the amount of people that just stop brushing their teeth because they have to wear masks all the time. Like, it doesn't matter. After lunch, I could just put this on. Say, you could maybe bring some mouthwash or don't eat a bowl of actual shit for lunch. Because I wear masks.
Well, you know what the main components of that shit is, right?
Oh no, what is it?
It's a little bit of vegetables.
Okay.
And a little bit of meat.
No.
And that's how you get it. You just shit your brains out.
Into a bowl.
I'm a scientist.
What kind of scientist are you?
Poopologist.
Oh, like the new kind of poop?
No, the old. I
don't believe the old
poop science.
Out with the old, in with the poo. I'm gonna tell you what, Patrick. You have until October 28th to sign up for a chance to get this bacon mask.
Nah, I'm all right.
I've already signed up for it, and if I win, I'm going to give it to you.
Is there bacon on? Is there bacon on? Like a picture of bacon on the mask?
I'm sure there is.
Well, then maybe.
The only downside is you do have to smell bacon just constantly. How long do you think you could wear that mask before you go, okay, this is enough. I have to stop.
This is enough. I think I'd probably be like maybe 15 minutes in somewhere, and I'd be like,
15 minutes? You could handle that for 15 minutes.
I think so.
Wow, that's impressive. I figured I wouldn't go more than a minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
because I smell bacon.
I like the smell of bacon, but I don't want it to be like the only thing I can breathe in.
Now you get one that smells like Portillo's. I'll be like, I'm in.
Oh, okay, then I'll just sleep in that.
I've always thought of Portillo's air fresheners. Like it always smells like Italian beef in the house.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that, or you could just go to Portillo's every day. Just
We're in a pandemic.
Leave a sandwich. Okay, so get a Ziploc bag, poke a couple holes in it, but put the sandwich in there so it just kind of permeates in the room for the next week.
Like the joke I used to have about living in an apartment building, and there was always that one apartment that smelled like heavily of like curry and Indian food, which isn't terrible. It's just a lot, It's just an excessive amount. So I always thought the best kind of home security device would essentially be like a styrofoam container of Indian food and a fan pointed at the door. Because no one's like, if we steal a TV, it's gonna smell like that. Like,
yeah, it's like when stuff reeks of cigarette smoke. You're like, oh, I don't want this.
I don't want this.
If you could somehow put curry into a cigarette, you would have the strongest theft deterrent known to man.
Exactly.
It's like you can get wolf piss, but it's like,
why?
Can you smoke it though?
I got curry smoke.
yeah, Hormel is out here giving away masks. And here's the thing. Here's why it's also the ray of light. Because they're giving away the free masks, and for every request they get for the masks, they will donate one meal to Feeding America, up to 10,000 meals. So they're trying to make you have a bacon face, but at the end of the day, they are feeding people because of it. So if you're gonna do something stupid, you might as well do some good with it.
Damn right.
Which is why Hormel Foods is not getting roasted; they are instead getting praised, not braised.
But
Hey-o.
And that being said, also, make sure that you have planned to vote. If you haven't yet, figure it out. Go on vote.org and figure it out.
American Idol is starting back up, and they need your vote.
No.
What? Is there something else going on?
Yeah, it's like the history, like the future of the world. Like, everyone's always like, "This is so important. It's probably the most important election ever."
You done? Yep. You did.
It is.
And that's gonna do it for this week.
That's right. Where can they find us online?
You can find us individually on Twitter at Patrick Newsom 42.
That's me.
At Hungry as a Bear. That's me. You can follow the entire Stupid Talking Stupid podcast at Stupid Tweeting. You can go to our website, stupidstalkingstupid.com. Find us on Facebook and YouTube if you want to watch the video version of this podcast. Not a lot of visual bits today, but you know what?
I was holding up a phone during the Karen thing.
Oh, you know it, and I did get to show the sweet new picture I made for you.
Oh, and the roller coaster.
Oh, and the roller coaster.
I did not think about that till just now. That roller coaster bit is probably going to be like a little weird on the podcast itself.
Yeah. But you know what? It's like top 18 visual bits of all time on our podcast.
Literally me just being like, driving in the car. Like,
you're literally eating your candy corn while doing it.
I
know. You can find the audio version of this podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, and all your podcasting apps. If you can find us, download it, rate and review, share it with a friend, force it upon someone else at work until they say, "Hey, what are you listening to?" And then they start downloading it too.
And then they have to get somebody.
And then they get 3 victims. I mean, friends. So yeah. Happy Stupid Ween. It's coming. I'm gonna use this picture for the next couple of episodes because I didn't want to just waste it on one. I spent too much time on this to use it just 1 week, so we're using it the rest of the month. I'm gonna make various versions of it, but Patrick is Black Widow and I am Black Panther.
There you go. So that's gonna do it for this week. For Stupid Talking Stupid, I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear.
And we'll talk to you later.